The eyes of the world are on Russia and Ukraine. This is because of Russia's decision to carry out military operations in Ukraine. Russia deployed a number of weapons in its invasion of Ukraine. As the heir to the superpower of the Soviet Union, Russia's military sophistication and superiority is certainly beyond doubt. In terms of air, apart from having the most sophisticated fighter jets in the world, Russia is also known to have the deadliest bombers. One of the most feared bomber aircraft in the world is the Tu-160. As the name suggests, a supersonic bomber, the Tu-160's maximum speed reaches Mach 2.05 or 2,220 kilometers per hour and is capable of flying at a maximum altitude of 15,000 meters or 49,200 feet. The Tu-160's cruising range reaches 12,300 kilometers without in-flight refueling. A strategic missile-carrying bomber, the Tu-160 carries an air-launched nuclear warhead cruise missile, the Raduga Kel-102. The cruising range of this missile is 2,500 to 2,800 kilometers. The Tu-160 has two rotary launchers that can each hold 6 missiles. In total, this aircraft made by Tu-Pol, which is based in Moscow, can carry a total of 40,000 kilograms of weapons. In addition, the Tu-160 is supported by the K-55MS conventional long-range cruise missile. On 17 November 2015, Russia began using Tu-160s against targets in Syria. This marked the combat debut of the Tu-160. For the engine, the Tu-160 is supported by 4 afterburning Kuznetsov NK-32 turbofan engines. This is the most powerful engine ever installed on a fighter aircraft. Another record, as of 2020, the Tu-16 is the largest and heaviest fighter aircraft, the fastest bomber, and the largest and heaviest variable sweep-wing aircraft ever flown. Reporting from Earth.com, American Aviation Week magazine chose the Tu-160 strategic bomber as the most dangerous Russian military aircraft. The magazine released a number of photos with detailed characteristics of the aircraft. The author, Peter Butovsky, said that the largest military aircraft in the world will be armed with HBD missiles with a range increase of up to 50% after modernization. The article also states that the Russian aerospace forces currently have 17 Tu-160 aircraft. In 2018, the Russian Ministry of Defense signed a contract for the delivery of 10 Tu-160M bombers in the period 2021 to 2027. Reporting from Jejektapak.com, the Tu-160 is also an important symbol because it is Russia's most powerful nuclear bomber. Russia decided to reopen production of this bomber, which gave birth to the Tu-160M3 variant. The Tu-160 is a nuclear platform, basically like the American B-1 bomber, a large-bodied, heavy, swing-wing aircraft intended to carry long-range nuclear weapons. But the B-1 has now been stripped of its nuclear capabilities. The Soviets built around 35 of the so-called White Swan aircraft in the 1980s, of which only 15 remain in service. The Blackjack is a highly capable nuclear bomber that, in times of war, will fold back its wings like a swan and soar towards its target at high speed. Once in range, he will launch cruise missiles that will make the final leg of their journey by flying low and slow under enemy radar. History: the Tu-160 supersonic strategic bomber, NATO designation Blackjack, was produced by the Moscow Joint Stock Tupolev Aircraft Research and Engineering Complex and the Kazan-Gorbunov Aircraft Production Association in Tatarstan, 1980 to 1992. The bomber's first flight was in December 1981 and entered service in April 1987. Production restarted and the Tu-160 was delivered to the Russian Air Force in May 2000. About 35 aircraft were built and only 16 are in service in Russia. The Tu-160 is called the White Swan because of its maneuverability and anti-flash white finish. This aircraft was built with the mission to carry nuclear and conventional weapons far across the continent. This aircraft is capable of operating in all weather, day and night, and at all latitudes. The performance of the Russian Tu-160 is often compared to that of the American B-1B. Design. The bomber fuselage had a distinctive appearance, with the wings and fuselage gradually integrated into a single-piece configuration. The fuselage structure is based on a titanium, all-welded torsion beam box. The entire body and all main fuselage members are protected with titanium beams. Variable tapered geometry wings sweep from 20 degrees to 65 degrees to provide high-performance flight at supersonic and subsonic speeds. The tail surfaces, horizontal and vertical, are one piece and move. The Tu-160 uses fly-by-wire control. The aircraft is equipped with a 3-strut landing gear, tail wheel and brake parachute. To take off, the plane requires a 3,050-meter-long concrete runway.